Like we mentioned in the Forge video, patterns are a great way to make your builds faster, more accurate, and save you lots of time. Let's jump in and show you how to use and read them. In this video, we're going to cover reading foam patterns and templates. And we may or may not, down the road, have a special sewing bonus that will cover reading sewing patterns for you guys down the road. So just keep your eyes out for that. But in this one, we're going to cover foam patterns and templates. So let's dive in. There's a few key things to keep in mind. So the number one thing you want to look for in the pattern is the legend. Okay? Does it have a legend? Legend is going to tell you what lines, colors, markings, symbols are representing on the pattern or template. So that's one of the important things to know is the legend and what do the symbols and lines and everything represent inside of the template. Also, you want to look for an accompanying tutorial. Generally, there will be some type of tutorial that walks you through how to use the pattern. Those are usually the best type of patterns because it gives you that extra knowledge and ability to be able to make sure that you're getting through it. The next thing you want to pay attention to is the paper size. What size does it say it needs to print out to? And then make sure that you're printing it out to that size. So for my templates, I set them to be printed out on a standard 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper so that you can just print it out on your home printer. Sometimes, because of that, if it's an item that's larger than an 8.5 by 11 sheet, for example, like my Captain America shield, which is also available as part of the membership, you may need to attach a couple pieces of the 8.5 by 11 together just using some simple Scotch tape. It will show you where you need to attach those together, and then you can just tape them together. Sometimes printers don't print all the way to the edge, so there may be a little bit of a gap. You just line them up right next to each other, the two pages, tape them together, and then you can just, with your pen, just fill in that gap. Just draw point A to point B, meet those two lines together as they transition over. There's no action item on this. I just wanted to give you guys an overview before we jumped in and started making your armor pieces because you will be using my patterns. Wanted to give you an idea. So just to recap, you want to look for the legend, familiarize yourself with the symbols. You want to check the printer size, make sure that you're printing it off on the right size, scale it appropriately if you need to, and then you also want to make sure and check for an accompanying tutorial. If one's available, that helps a ton in being able to follow the pattern and use it appropriately. So with that, I'm super excited for our next one. We're going to build our first piece of armor, and you guys are just going to be rocking all the techniques that we already learned and implementing them and becoming cosplay masters, man. All right, let's jump into the next video, and I'll see you there. Cosplay on, my friends.